Hello everyone, I'm Indy, and this is Slop Fest, a horror-esque idler, essentially. That's what I've been told it is. So let's see what is it about, essentially. There was a cutscene at the beginning, which I, well, skipped because it was too loud and stuff, but it seems it's gone at the moment, so... Patience. Okay, so what do we have to do? Do we have to push it to him? Oh, there we go. Not enough slop. Okay. The sound was a bit delayed, I guess, but... Okay, let's see what we can do. So we have different types of food. We have weapons, which is interesting, and then we have basic. So... And we're collecting calories, okay. I think we have to destroy it. Yeah, okay. So we don't have to put it to him, we just destroy it. And it seems there's a maximum of 250,000 in the left bottom corner. Okay, let's upgrade. And we can get a new thing. Ring of Areacus. Increase hit rate. Also attack speed, okay. Sure. Hourglass. Game time. Okay. How much is the next food? 2.5k, so a lot. So we probably want to stack, yeah, as many as possible of these pieces of meat. So the call was, well, hard to say, but it was something about... Oh, I got you here so soon or something. I cannot really remember. But I couldn't get the gist of it, the context exactly. Okay, so we are feeding a sloppish creature with meat, basically. And the visuals are cool, actually. I do like those visuals. You know, it reminds me of those old horror-ish games where... Like for PS1, essentially. It does kind of have that vibe. Okay. Okay, we could probably save for the next food. We're getting like almost 1k per run, so... Also, this is probably the limit how much we can hold, I would assume. Okay, for now let's upgrade our, I don't know, weapon. The sound design is also interesting. Obviously the meat sound is a given, but music though, not enough slop. And then jump scare. I think the sound is delayed. I think the sound should be happening low-key same time, right? As the face of the slop is like coming towards us, right? And also, if you look closely, the not enough slop... Actually, wait, no, it's a bubble. It's okay, it's a text bubble. Because it has like a dark grey outline. But okay, let's do one more for the next food type. Oh, there's a lot here. I mean, is it an idler? I suppose you could just... Nah, not really. I mean, it's incremental more than anything, I think. Okay, we got the new type of meat. Barely good enough for a dog. Sausage. Smells funny. Okay, so we are feeding a slop. Okay, cannot really tell which one's which. I guess the more flat one is the new one, like this. I think so, yeah. Okay, but that makes me progress way faster, because it seems it has the same... it has the same health as the first one. Okay, what's next? Max number of spawns. Right. Oh, actually, we have weapons. What shoots out in a random direction? Does this mean it's just weapon for destroying the meat faster? No, not to defeat the slop, really. I'm assuming. Doesn't seem like we are supposed to kill the slop. We'll get achievement, 2.5k calories. Okay, let's get it just to unlock the next one. Chance to apply grease status. Slop gives 3 times the calories, but it's 15k. So we might as well. Actually, let's get the first weapon. I want to see what the weapon does. I think it's gonna just fly around the screen and then hit the meat. Probably. Or you can hear like the slurping sound of a tongue. That's cool. Interesting. It's a different vibe of idler, and I like that. I like when it's different. Turns food to slop. Okay. Interesting. Wait, so what does this do then? Can we unbreak something? No. Oh yeah, it just flew, right? I just saw a shuriken fly, I think. Yeah, it is, okay. So yeah, it's basically to collect food faster. Okay. It does. This game reminds me of something, but like I cannot put. The visual style reminds me of something, but I cannot put my like finger on it. I think it's like disgusting horror, right? Like that's what it's supposed to be. The slop is kind of like a disgusting creature, right? Meat is, for some reason, meat is often associated with that as well, which I don't really get, personally. Okay, yeah. Increased game time. Does his patience go lower faster if he's not receiving the meat? I don't think so. Yeah, it just goes down in short bars. Yeah, that sound is definitely not lined up, I think. I think it should be quicker, right? Okay, what's... Oh, the oil, okay. Should we get the spawn number? How much is the next weapon? 7.5, okay. We could get that. Do we have a bigger range on the hunt? Or was it like that all the time? Because I know it was a circle around that hand, but I'm not sure if there was that much space. Okay, let's get the katana. Let's get the katana. Okay, we have enough for a katana, and I realized something. Bomb, okay. This in the left corner shows the current amount, but in the actual game, so when we are doing this, it shows the amount we only get this round. Which maybe I realized that very late, maybe I'm a bit stupid, but... Okay, so I guess katana cuts nearby the hands. Yeah, I think it does. Okay, what's the next food? Because food is only unlockable, 10k. So I think we're going for food next. Because we have like, what, 2k per run. Okay. Yeah, 3k. So I think one more for that. Yeah, if I do it well. I love the sound design. It's so fitting. I have played some games that are like grotesque horrors. Or not even horror. Well, they are horror, but like they're grotesque more than anything. Something like, I think it's I Live Under Your House, I think, a game called like that. Or a very old Japanese game, which was Bad Garage Dream Adventure. That game was actually, I wouldn't even call it horror, to be honest. It's just weird. But it's a great game, actually. It's a great game. And it almost became lost media, actually. And yeah, the game is like from 1999, I think. But you have it on Steam, and it has reworked. Well, it's remastered basically, from what I've seen. It's like better graphics and stuff. Well, better graphics is a huge statement for a game that is almost 30 years old, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Is this the last thing? Because there's nothing on the right. Okay. How much is the next food? 25k. We could actually go for this. We can speedrun for food, it seems, because the foods don't get stronger, actually. Yeah, so we can do speedrun strat. Because then we progress the fastest with everything. I would say. How much? Wait, I already forgot. It was 15, right? Oh, 25, okay. Give me sausage. Sausages. Yeah, we're getting like 7 per run, so yeah, it's kind of not that difficult to get to the next next meat type. Although after this one, I think we're going to upgrade a bit of things. I think that would be faster. Okay, I think we do have enough. Yeah, okay. So food. Upgrade this one. What's next? Steak. High quality steak. And there's gonna be another one. Okay, let's upgrade the basics. I think the steaks take the same amount of damage as the previous ones. Yeah, so technically, if that's the case, I'm sure that going for food is probably the fastest. But here we only got 9, for example. So. Oh wait, no, this is not attack speed. This is hit area, so it's larger, right? Yeah, it is. It gets larger. Okay. So this is actually better than the mallet, probably. To be fair, the meat looks similar enough that you don't really see the difference between them that much. So it's kind of just go for huge stacks of meat like this. Like just stack your mouse on top of them. I think that's probably the best strat. Okay, 11k. So I'm guessing the goal is to get to 250,000 in one run. I would say. This is 15 actually, let's get that. Because it times 3, so on the meat randomly. But the music is what's interesting to me in the background. With games that are like grotesque like this, it's always the music, I would say. Very important, very interesting. Okay, there we go. So we have a 0.025 chance of this happening. Which is not much, but if you think about the number of them, so for example, increased number of spawns, we go for this, there should be quite a bit. And I think getting this up is the best as well still. And I can't even tell which is greased or not. I think it's if it's like yellowish. I think. Like here? Yeah. And the number, I think, jumps a bit differently. I'm not sure. Okay, let's keep going. So this is 10 out of 19. Still quite a bit to get. And we need to get more weapons as well. Oh yeah, actually, I guess if you go for weapons, that's when it becomes more idle, right? But I still don't think this is like idling game. You still have to press to start. So it makes it automatically incremental, right? I would say. Because this is not automatic. So yeah. Okay, we can't get bomb yet. Let's go for Slop Katana level 2. Actually, okay, let's get the bomb, so 25k, because I think the first level has a higher return on investment than if we're going to second level on a weapon. I think unlocking as much as possible with weapons is probably better. And then we'll need to check how much is the next food as well. I like that he looks around at the mouse as well, like where my hand is. Slurp, slurp. Tasty meat. Okay, we can get the bomb. What's next? Black hole for 100k. A strong gravitational pull calling out for food yearning to be turned into slop. 100k. And this one is 50k. Okay, let's get the steak for 50. Okay, we got enough for steak, and the bomb is just clears the screen pretty much every, well, some time, I guess, like once per run essentially, but it does clean it quite a well, quite good. So this is the last one, 250k, so that's quite a bit to get. So I think we might as well chill for now and get more like number of spawns. I think is a good one. Yeah, probably number of spawns. Because with the bomb, like if it, I think it blows next to my my mouse. Oh, there you go. See, so it does kind of clear the screen, I would say. So 20k. Okay, that jumped a lot from 4k to like 10k. Can get more time. But the weapons are gonna be expensive though. Should we get the black hole and then upgrade everything else? Because then we're gonna have like everything. Except for the chicken, which is half a, not half, quarter mil. Okay, so the bomb kind of blows near the end of the time, of the patience of the slop. Okay. I wanna get this to max, to be fair. I mean, the area is not improving by that much, but... Oh, okay, no, it's random. This time the bomb went off faster, okay. I would like to see that that animation, that intro again, but it just, I don't know if I can. Like, it doesn't seem like I can. Just a shame. I don't like when games give you a cinematic straight when you go into the game, because what happens is, if your system settings don't agree with how the developer made the volume, for example, it's gonna be really loud. That's one. And second is, depending on the game, for example, you might not load the cutscene in time, you know. There's like different things that just everything is just not convenient with it, I would say, personally. And now I cannot actually, or if you press like a button to skip it accidentally, then also, you know, you skipped it. So I wish I could see that cutscene again. It was like a red phone, basically. Well, you maybe will see it on the video if I keep it. I don't think I will, because it's kind of pointless to keep it, considering it will be like half cut. But it was like a red phone calling, basically, and we answered. But I'm sure there was not like much story to it, but still. Maybe we will know a bit more why we are feeding this slop in the first place. Maybe it will be on the Steam page somewhere. I actually haven't read the story. I just wanted to go into it, to be fair. Shall we upgrade weapon? Like a sword. Wait, the last food was 50k, right? Oh no, 50k was a stake. Yeah, so we kind of just go with the flow of whatever we want to upgrade, it seems. I wonder at what point the mallet one-shots things. It's sort of doing well here, but still not one-shotting. Not enough slop. So I'm assuming the game will end when we hit the 250,000. Like, that's gonna be enough for him, right? Because that's the maximum, I would assume. So actually, game time, I think I should upgrade last. Yeah, I think that's probably the last thing to upgrade then. Okay, but we're progressing well now, I think. We're quite well. Oh, the bomb went off at like at the end. So I think this number of spawns is 100% something to upgrade. Oh, that's a big spike from 10 to 15 on the next level. So let's try to get that. But I like the idea of having something grotesque for an idler, to be fair. And also, you know, the animations are good as well. The numbers jumping and stuff. You know, the small animations such as the continue and number here, like floating. Like, it's simple things, but it does give, like, life to a game, especially to a game that, you know, is based upon repeated action with minimal changes throughout it, compared to obviously games like, I don't know, some RPG or something, because you could argue the changes are big throughout the game when you suddenly get like a good upgrade, but at the grand scheme of things it's not. Okay, it's a lot of spawning, which is good. That was a loud slurp. The slurp sound is actually when the things appear, I think. Considering the slurp was really loud when a lot of these appeared after the blow. Unless it's because we got them, that's why. Okay, let's get the grease. I think whenever we can get the grease, it's good. Yeah, there's only 6 level of it. We're gonna have 1% on the next level to spawn it with multiplier. And it's cheaper than getting the chicken. Although chicken would combo off well here with this. I like how we are technically getting jump scared every single time. But obviously it's not supposed to jump scare you. There's no... I'm glad there's like no scream or anything, because imagine every single time that would happen when you go back to the upgrade area. Like, Jesus Christ. Actually, now that I said this sentence, I'm surprised no one... Well, I'm sure there probably exists somewhere, but... like an idler where it's first person. So for example, instead of having the jump here from, you know, what I'm doing to back to this creature, for example, this creature would be in like a cage, and then you play like that mini game at the cage with him, and then you go back to an area, and then you could have different area for different upgrades or something like that. So here you could have like different rooms for weapons, for food, and for something else. I think that's actually... maybe it would be annoying later on because you would have to walk all the time, but I don't think so. I think that would work. I just probably sold a very good idea for a game. If I say so myself. Especially in horror, I think it could be good, because you could make it actually scary, I think. You could have random things happening in that room or in that area. Yeah, and then for example, let's say... in this case, for example, you have meat, right? So for example, let's say you have to buy meat from a butcher or something. Maybe you could get some story throughout it as well. I think there's a big potential, yeah, and then something like that. I would definitely want to play a idler like that. Where there's like... when it's first person, you can go around the area. And there's maybe some story with... as you upgrade things or unlock things. Yeah, I think that could work really well. I think something I can compare that to, it's not an idler, but... you guys know how a roguelike, deck builder roguelike is always like this, right? It's flat, and then you go to shop screen and stuff. But you do have, for example, there was this recent one with slot machine, which was... I don't remember the name now, Jesus Christ. But it was... you were in a room, and you were playing from first person in that room. So I think something like that, but with more space probably for idler, I suppose. It wouldn't have to be, I guess depends what the theme would be. But it could, I think that would work. I think that would work really well. I would like to make that something like that myself. I mean, I'm not a developer, but like, I got inspired by the idea itself, to be honest. If someone ever sees this video and makes it, please tell me that I inspired them with, or gave them idea. Not for like copyright sake or anything like that, that's not how it would work anyway, but just to see. Just to be like, oh nice, I actually inspired someone to, you know, create a certain type of game. Cool. Like, that's cool. Okay, we're going fast now, I realized. 35k per run. I think this is huge, yeah. I think spamming this and this is low-key huge. There's a lot of food with multiplier. Speedrunning idle games or like incremental games is also probably interesting. Well, it's a matter of finding the best route, and then probably having good RNG with... Well, here it will be meat spawning, I guess, but it's gonna average out very quickly. Okay, wait, let's check. So here it was 25. We could actually do that in few runs. So yeah, let's do chicken, and I'm gonna get back to you guys when I reach that, so you don't have to watch this happen all the time. Okay guys, so there we go. That's the max. And we got it. We got the chicken dinner. Winner. I got an achievement. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. Makes sense. Might as well upgrade something else. These are now expensive, so might I guess get... Oh, I was not meant to do this, but okay. So now the grease also stacks with the chicken, so you have to remember that. Oh, but the chicken is tankier. Yeah, the chicken is definitely tankier. It does take actually longer to get it. But still, it's obviously worth it. Because you will deal damage to it regardless. Oh, there's a golden chicken. Oh, I didn't get it in time, I think. So that's our first 50k that we have done. I think weapons might be good at this point. Because now it's... Actually, the chicken is quite tanky, so... I think it might be better to get some damage in. Actually, we still have the mallet to upgrade. Okay, we just cleaned the screen. So not much things spawning. Okay. Okay, we need 6 levels for the mallet to max it. Yeah, it does take a long time. But I see golden chickens, which is great. You can slowly now go around with the mouse. There was no explosion, I think. I'm not sure. I think seed oil maybe for the last level, so I don't have to think about it. Will be good, especially that we get like 50k per run, so that's gonna be quick. Oh, that's the stars flowing. Yeah, but it does take a long time, actually, to get those chickens. Okay, yeah, 60k, around 60k per run. So one more for the seed oil. And then which one would be best, I'm thinking. Which one would be best after that? Just go weapons? I think the weapons help a lot. Or maybe the mallet, actually. Because it's 40k for an upgrade now. And it doesn't seem like it scales that heavily in terms of price. So yeah, so let's get the seed oil. So 0.15. It's heart healthy. It's heart healthy? It is heart healthy? Yeah, that's what the achievement said. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Or maybe that's the point. I don't know if the slop can talk in decent English. The golden chicken brings my attention, not gonna lie. Okay, we are kind of chilling at 50k per run, so... Okay, it does scale heavily. Never mind. Okay. So I think we might as well buy some weapons. Actually, there's a black hole for 100k, I forgot about that. We have to get that. I wonder if it's gonna always appear in the middle or in the random spots. But we will get it, so we'll see. When was the last time I played an idle? Oh, incremental, I guess. Slash idle slash incremental. I don't remember. I'm sure it wasn't that long ago, but I like this one. I'm glad I tried this one. Even though the mechanics are not like that unique, you know, but the way it's packaged is what makes it cool. And I mean, that's kind of the point of these games, right? Because it's like, how many different unique ways can you make an incremental game, really? Like, realistically. Okay, let's see the black hole. How do you work? It's not really appearing for now. Oh! Oh my days. Okay, it goes towards the cursor. Okay. Well, that pumped me up by like 20, 30 per run, clearly. Let's make more spawns. Probably the best one. So now it is idle because technically I can probably just put my mouse in the middle and just chill. But it is still a game where I think you get rewarded for playing yourself. Because look, like, the faster you clear things, the more things appear. So... Oh, the black hole doesn't appear all the time as well. Okay. Not once per run. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see? And then straight away a lot appeared even though I cleared the screen perfectly. So yeah. Okay. Okay, but I think I have to start, maybe go for the time. We'll see. I guess actually no, I can go for the weapons. I can go for the weapons. But now it's about just, you know, maxing the efficiency, right? Pretty much. I unlocked everything. I maxed out the seed oil. I could technically go for the black hole because I'm getting... Actually, how much is the black hole now? Weapons. It's 0.5 mil, which is like 4 runs. So you can go for... Oh, I misclicked. I meant to go upgrade the weapons, but that's fine. Yeah, I would have to check if people speedrun incremental games, to be fair. Like random incremental games that, for example, I have played. Oh, I just realized the candles on the right, they jump when he hits the table. I did not realize that before. Okay. It is a bit RNG at the moment because we don't have black hole well upgraded. So for example, it didn't happen here at all. What can we get? Gate area. If we get time, we have more chance of black hole and bombs appearing, I guess. Okay, that was a bomb. Okay, still around 80-90k if good RNG hits. So I think weapons is probably the core thing. Because yeah, sure, the mallet deals more damage to everything, but even if I play the game myself all the time, I feel like the weapons at this point have the biggest value. Probably Black Hole would have as well, the biggest one. Because if you constantly pull everything close and then destroy it, then... See, it's not happening now. Like, it just doesn't. Should we save for it? It's half for the next tier, half a mil. So I think saving for it might be the play. Okay, the bomb just went off twice in a row pretty much. So it is random. I thought it's like a cooldown maybe. But that might not happen in one specific run, but it seems it's just random. There's a chance of it happening. We almost got 100k. We almost got 100. So this is 200 to upgrade, that's a lot. Okay, let's save for the black hole. I'm gonna save for the black hole. Okay, so we got the 500k. What's interesting is that sometimes when the bomb goes off, then the meat or the food is like not, I don't know, it doesn't spawn really quickly. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And also I think I realized something, because the katana says that it turns food into the slop, and I think what that does is it makes that slop give more calories. Oh, there you, now it spawned well after the bomb. Oh. Okay, that's our record. 143k. Are we just not dealing enough damage? This is only... Okay, this is cheap. Might as well get that maxed out. Well, I guess because it doesn't actually make the collection of calories that much faster. But no, I think at this point in the game we rely on the bombs and the black hole. $110k with one bomb, pretty much, so that's not bad actually. So this is maxed out. This is 200k. Okay, mallet needs like 4 levels. I think weapons, yeah. If my goal was to get to that $250,000 as soon as possible, it's then probably the weapons upgrades. But let's see. Okay, 130k. So halfway towards our goal, essentially. I mean, I'm not sure if... I guess the game is gonna end, as in, like, in quotation, because you can play it until you get all the upgrades, I guess. But it's gonna then end when we reach the max calories, right? Because then I would assume the slop is gonna be satisfied. I guess that's what's gonna happen. That is slightly RNG based, if that's gonna happen earlier or not, but... I think this is, yeah, the slop cut turns food to slop. This one just shoots out in a random direction, but this one actually turns it into slop, so... So maybe katana is the best thing you can get. Not even the bomb, perhaps. Oh, that's huge. That's huge, Jesus. Because I do see some bits that are floating, which are like not any type of meat, I think. I don't know, there's a lot of happening on the screen, so it's hard to say, but... Okay, almost maxed out as well. Unless it just means that the katana turns the food to slop for the actual slop to eat it. Maybe that's the translation of that text. Like it just deals damage. Okay. How much is bomb? Not much now, actually. No, but that katana, look, it does a lot of work as well. Now it triggers very often. And I don't have to rely so much on the black hole and the bomb when that happens. Oh. But it's good when it happens. Okay, first 150k. Nice. Let's get the bomb. And also, the thing I wanted to mention in this game is the actual chaos on the screen is not that bad compared to a lot of games of similar type. Like, sure, there's a lot of numbers still flashing and stuff, but compared to some other games, like some other games, you don't see anything, like literally anything. So this is actually quite good. Like, it's just balanced to, you know, give you the dopamine, I guess, of like of the explosions and sounds and stuff, but not so much that you don't want to look at the screen. Because I think I've had games where I literally, after some time, my eyes were hurting, like from the amount of the animation and flashes. And here it's like it's balanced, I think. I guess unless some people want that kind of thing where it's a lot, then, well, fair dues, if that's what they want. But I think this amount is quite fine. Maybe it's not due to the amount, maybe it's due to like actual flashing effects. Like, sure, it flashes white when you hit it, but it's not that prevalent. Not enough slop. Okay, I think hitting the 200k mark per run might be difficult. It's a bit getting grindy now, obviously, because there's not that many great upgrades. Although, actually, we still haven't upgraded time much. And that's sort of on purpose, right? So... But it seems like the spawning actually might be the problem. Sometimes it doesn't just spawn enough. Let's go for... Yeah, we still need to upgrade this, so let's upgrade this to max. So 2 levels, first 300k and probably half a mil, I would assume. Because then that means this is the max amount of spawning that we can get, so... So I do want that. And then we'll see. Okay, 123. That's not bad. Well, we need 6 more. Okay, 6k more. Because probably the spawning and the time is what will skyrocket us at this point, I would assume. We technically don't need that black hole, although it is good like this when that happens. Oh, maybe 200k? Almost, okay. That's our record. Okay, let's get the box. Oh, 400k, so not even half a mil. Okay. So let's get that and we'll see. Okay, bomb is triggering. Actually, if you have bomb triggering, you don't need the black hole, really. Okay, 3k off 200. We need one more, it seems. I guess if you play more yourself, it's better to go for shurikens and the katana. And if you want to idle more, going for the bombs, black hole, amount of time, so patience, increase the patience of the slop. But I don't think this game is made for idling, per se. You still have to press a lot. Or like, well, you have to press continue every single time yourself. Okay. Let's see. I guess it's just a matter of getting to that quarter mil. Yeah, let's upgrade time from now on. Let's try and finish. Oh, finish. Get to that number. We'll see if that's the actual finish. So time is cheap because I was not upgrading it. So that's 4 upgrades at the same time. No. Okay, good spawning on the black hole. Bomb. Yeah, that makes sense that we're reaching 200k easy now. Almost done, actually. Makes sense, okay. 2 more upgrades. We might be finished here, we'll see. It is kind of RNG based, as I mentioned, due to black hole and bombs. I don't know what brings me to this game so much. The incrementals. I guess I just like seeing numbers go up. That's just as simple as. Okay, so we're getting 200 now. Stable. Seems like. Okay, that's 1 more upgrade. But that's with us playing, actually, the game. We have to remember that. I am actually playing the game. Not just standing idly. Whenever I don't press E and then go AFK, so... No, it's... Maybe. Oh, we did it. Another happy customer, thanks for playing. Okay, so... Oh, we can reset the game. Does it do anything? Oh, there you go. That's the animation, so let's see it. I'm sorry to bother you this late, but we're really in need of your help one last time. There is an extremely wealthy customer at our restaurant, but we are struggling to meet his needs for our slop. Several of our cooks are already... Never mind, will you please come down and cook slop one last time? Okay, so there you go. So that was the thing. Okay, so yeah, that was Slop Fest. Interesting little incremental game. I like the visual style. I like the idea of just grotesque slop being given to the slop, I guess. Critique. Is there anything I can critique heavily? Most of the way this game is done well, I would say. Like, sound design is good. I like the items. The screen is not too chaotic, even at endgame stages. I'm surprised the game finished straight away. It did not allow me to continue, which is weird. Because I didn't unlock everything, and I think some people do want that, like... Usually, people also play incremental games for achievements, right? So, for example, make achievements of upgrade all foods, or upgrade all weapons, or upgrade all basic things. And then you could play more and do that if you wanted to. So that gives more time to the game, which is not really artificial adding of the time. So I think that's something that could be added to this game. You can see that the shade of the red, actually, that's what I wanted to mention, on the prices is slightly darker than the tag. You can actually see it. It's not actually one-to-one color, so that can be improved, for example. But that's the main critiques I have. It's like very simple visual things, if anything. In general, the game is done very well, and it is fun. I found it quite fun. Definitely more incremental than idle. I would say it's not an idle game until there is a option to make the continue button press itself, pretty much. And then you can just stop when you want, upgrade whatever you want, and then come back. But I think there's no need, because the game itself is not that long. So it took me an hour to finish it. Obviously, the video is going to be slightly shorter, probably, because I'm going to cut some parts, but it's around an hour. So, yeah, I don't know, it's fun. So the story seems like there's some backstory to it, but we don't get to explore that in the game. But no, yeah, that was fun. I recommend checking it out. The price, it's reasonable for the amount of time you play, essentially. I think it's like £1 something in the UK. So yeah, if you enjoy incremental games and want to try some tactics for yourself or speedrun the game, then feel free to do so. So I'm Indy, that was Slop Fest. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, like, subscription, helps the channel grow. I would really appreciate it. And check out my Steam Curator page, where I review games on and off the channel. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!